Wibowo wins and becomes the new president, what are we expecting? How much continuity are we expecting? Same kind of emphasis on infrastructure, et cetera, and also EVs, or not?
I think EV is going to be a very big thematic for Indonesia in the next decades. And we expect the continuation of EV downstream is going to be important catalyst for Indonesia's long-term growth. Because number one, FDI flow continue to come in. We basically see the nickel smelter FDI have been coming in the past 3 years in Morowali in Sulawesi, and now we're starting to see a new wave of this EV ecosystem. So it doesn't stop at the smelter, but now people are building car factories. Hyundai and Wuling are the two first EV players that come to Indonesia. I think BYD is potentially going to come soon, and I don't think it's going to stop there. So initially, it's just talking about the nickel downstream, but we're now evolving into the EV ecosystem. That's why we think that the EV story for Indonesia is still going to be relevant for the next decade, and that's going to be an important growth driver going forward.
What about big infrastructure spending?
Infrastructure spending, I think, is going to still be quite relevant for Indonesia, but I think it depends on which infrastructure that's going to be focused on. I think in the past 9 years of the current administration, we have seen lots of trains, MRTs, light rail train, airports, seaports. I think the current administration have done lots of good job in terms of building those infrastructure. Now, in the next decade, I think continuation of that is still important, but we're actually seeing a bit of diversification. For example, in the past 1 decade, we saw Trans-Java Toll Road, and then now we're building Trans-Sumatra. And I think if the capital city moves to Kalimantan, we could see potentially more infrastructure in that area, because this Trans Toll Road, Java, Sumatra, Kalimantan, interconnectivity in the islands are very important to boost the logistic and the business in that area.